Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 28th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But let's see what is going on for you here. You have this Poised card here, which is really a good card. It kind of says that you are like at this point where you are about to be very successful. So I do feel like there could be a lot of success coming in for you in the near future. I like to see that for sure. So definitely a very good card for you here, Capricorn. But let's see what this success is going to be for you. And yeah, looks good. Could be money for some of you for sure. But let's go through this and let's see what is going on for you. Your overall energy for the week is the Seven of Wands here. So I do feel like there could be a lot of kind of like closed off energy for you this week. You even have the Queen of Swords here as well, which kind of says you need to be either open to receive or you need to open up to receive something. I do feel like, you know, like this right here, not so great. I think this happened to you last week. It's like the first two rows were a little bit challenging, but your last row is amazing. Definitely like a lot of happiness, good things, celebrations coming in for you here. I feel like this could be a lot of worrying, a lot of fears. Again, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but I feel like you should open up to allow other people to help you. You have the Solitude card coming up here in the past. I feel like for a lot of you that multiple tower moments, not just one tower moment, I would say multiple tower moments have put you in solitude here in this first row. The good news is that this is your past position. So I feel like you are kind of moving past this tower-like energy that you have been dealing with for a long time. Yeah, it was probably to teach you something. You know, you have the Enlightenment card here. So whatever tower moments you have gone through or whatever challenges you've experienced, it was probably to teach you a lesson or whatever you need to learn, right? You have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Tower showing up in this row. Like I said, I feel like this is multiple tower moments. I feel like this is multiple challenges that you have been going through for a very long period of time. And, you know, I feel like for some of you, these could be repeat challenges as well. Like maybe you always lose money in the same way. Maybe you always lose love in the same way as well. So I feel like a little annoyed, and I feel like that's how you feel, and you know, rightfully so, by the way, Capricorn. So you know, like I said, I totally understand that, and I feel like an annoyance here in this row. I even feel like saying this is annoying to the Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with a person who has been annoying to you in the past, but the King of Swords kind of says you've also gained a lot of wisdom from whatever this situation is. Next, you have the Queen of Swords here. I feel like you're getting ready to receive something here, Capricorn, based off of whatever this is here. I don't think you see it yet. You have the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Feeling very stuck out in the cold here. This is a challenging row for sure, this middle row. The Ten of Spades like being stabbed in the back, but the Ten of Spades is also an energy of overkill. You know, it says it doesn't take 10 swords in the back to kill someone, you know? So it's a card of like something being totally dead, done, over with. Even the really funny thing here is, Capricorn, is that the Nine of Diamonds, the Nine of Pentacles to me, in the Lenormand, which we're going to clarify this whole thing in just a second for you, Capricorn, so don't panic just yet. The Nine of Diamonds in this deck represents, to me, the coffin, and it's very similar to the Nine of Pentacles. It basically just says you could be moving on to a new life. So, but it's like kind of saying like, hey, the past is dead, done, over with. You need to realize, like this guy needs to realize he's dead on the Ten of Swords. He needs to realize that he has to get up off the ground and he has to start moving forward. You also have the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles says you could be feeling left out in the cold, but the Five of Pentacles to me is a card of sanctuary. It says there is a church on the Five of Pentacles, and it says all these people have to do is go inside the church and they could be safe. It's also a card that says do not call attention to your weaknesses. So basically it's kind of like law of attraction. Do not focus on things that either make you feel weak or that are negative or whatever, or toxic, right? This guy here, he has a bell around his neck, and he represents a leper, as I always say. And back in the day, lepers had to wear bells around their neck so people knew when they were coming. And it basically just says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. Do not pay attention to things that, you know, only feed good words, not bad words. And you have the Eight of Swords as well. It's like you're worried about something. I feel like whatever you're worried about is very small. Like, you know, she's standing in these pool of water here. There's like multiple puddles, but they're just puddles. You know, it kind of represents the fact that she's kind of over worried about something. That's what's popping into my head. And she doesn't realize it's just a small pool. You know, it's a card of self-imposed restriction. She's keeping herself stuck and she's keeping herself imprisoned. If she just took that blindfold off, she would realize that the things she's worried about are not actually that big. I feel like what you don't see is that you're actually in an amazing position for success at this time. I feel like that's what this reading is saying for you, Capricorn, is that like you don't realize that you're in a much better position than you think. And I don't really like when like readers, like a lot of you know, I'm not picking on any of the readers or anything like that, but it's kind of like a I don't know what you call it, like a cliche or something, where readers will be like, oh, you know, you don't see this coming type of situation. But you know, it kind of is that, you know, that is what's popping up for me here, is that things are a lot better than you think. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Cups in the World. The Nine of Pentacles is you saying, where's the evidence, right? But, you know, that's not how things work necessarily. So I feel like for some of you, there is an element of needing to trust with that Nine of Pentacles, which, trust me, it's very hard to do. It's needing to trust that the things you need are going to show up when you need them. Again, you are poised. You are ready for success here, Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like you're getting ready to move forward. You have this To the Sea card. It's like you're getting ready to move forward in life. Yep, things are going to happen by the book. I feel like this is a book that's written in the ethers, you know, kind of like in your Akashic records or whatever you want to call it here, Capricorn. So I feel like things are going according to your plan, exactly according to your plan. I always say one of my favorite quotes of all time is the Buddha, you know, or I think it's the Buddha. I don't actually quote me on this, but he basically said, if you only knew how perfect your life was, you would throw your head up at the sky and laugh, because basically, you know, you could be worrying about a lot of things, but actually things are perfectly happening for you at this time, and things can and will be improving in your life. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the World. It's like major celebrations coming in for you here, and I feel like you just don't even know how good things are about to get for you and how good things are just going to work out for you here with this energy. In a lot of ways, I feel like some of you have been waiting for news about money or finances or a job, and I feel like you could finally be getting news, communication, or whatever you've been waiting for. Maybe you've been waiting for approval on something with this Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you're finally getting it, which is nice. This last row feels more like a breath of fresh air. It's kind of like that release, like a lot of worrying, anxiety, and then release on this last row. So I do feel like there's a release of anxiety for you this week, and I like that for sure. Definitely ending a cycle with the World card as well. Probably whatever this multiple tower situation was for you, Capricorn. And, you know, especially if you've been reliving the same story over and over again, it's like you're finally setting yourself free with that World card there. So that looks really good. Let's clarify. We're going to clarify with the maybe Lenormand. And let's see what extra details we get for you here, Capricorn. Between the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, you have the Anchor. Again, needing to pull up Anchor. I feel like some of you need to realize that you are actually poised, that you are ready, and you are in a much better position than you realize. So sometimes I think, you know, our situation can suck for so long that we don't realize that things are better, that we don't realize that things are not going to always be the same, you know, and we need to move on. We need to move forward. We need to realize that things can change literally overnight. So I feel like some of you need to believe that with that energy. Between the King of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Diamonds. This card is called the Key. It just says you hold the keys necessary to set yourself free. Eight of Diamonds is also a card of material success on the horizon. So like I said, I get something about either news or communication about money with the Nine of Pentacles, or, you know, it's like you've been waiting for approval or something like that. I feel like you could be getting it with this Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting something about surgery as well popping into my head, which is weird. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but I feel for some of you, there could be like surgery, or you could be having surgery or something like that. I'm getting something about a power-up as well. Is popping into my head with the Nine of Pentacles, like an increase in power. Some of you could be gaining more power with this energy, or you could be, maybe you've lost power, literally. And I don't know, it's popping into my head, so I gotta say it. I feel like saying you're finally getting your power back with this energy, but that could be literal, is how it's popping into my head. So maybe you literally lost your power in your house, and it's like you're getting your power back with that energy. Weird, but I'll take it. Next, with the Tower and the Eight of Swords, you have the Three of Hearts. I love this. Three of Hearts to me is actually a very good card. Three of Hearts in this deck, it's called the Maybe Lenormand, has some extra cards in it. To me, the Three of Hearts is not a Lenormand card, but to me it is a playing card. And when I used to read playing cards, Three of Hearts to me just says things are moving in the right direction. I call it an indicator card because we don't have reversals in the playing cards. So it just indicates the direction of the reading. It just says things are moving in the right direction. So I definitely like that for you, Capricorn. Between the Ten of Swords here and the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Spades. How crazy is that? You have the anchor and you have the boat right here. So I feel for a lot of you, you're pulling up anchor, and I feel like you're moving towards something new here. I feel like saying it's like you're finally getting something to defeat something that has been very difficult for you for a long time. And a lot of you, I feel like it's like you're slaying a dragon here with this Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like you're overcoming some sort of challenge or difficulty. Again, probably repeat tower moments here, but it's like the same tower moment. I feel like it's like always money, or it's always love. It's like the same story, because I feel like going like this, like round and around and around here, Capricorn. So it's like you're slaying some story. You're ending a story that you've lived over and over and over again. And it's like you're finally moving past it. Anchor, boat, how crazy is that? Right next to each other. Between the Five of Pentacles here and the Three of Cups, you have the Heart. This is the Jack of Hearts. Definitely could be love coming in for you, Capricorn, especially if you're looking for new love. So I definitely like to see that. You could be meeting someone new. You could also just be meeting someone who's like much better for you with that Heart card. So that could be really nice. It could be someone who makes you very happy with that card. So I really like to see that. It also could just be you being able to put your heart into something. Like if you're waiting for a job, it's like maybe you haven't had something where you can really commit to it. Maybe you haven't had something where you can really put your heart and soul into it, but it's like now you do. So I feel like you have a place to like put your heart, is what that's saying. Between the Eight of Swords here and the World, you have the Jack of Clubs. Jack of Clubs is a card of beating yourself up over the past. So I feel like it's saying don't beat yourself up over the past. For others, I feel like it's like now you want to get going. It's like you have the Poise card here. Sometimes I think when we're stuck for too long, it's like once we're set free, obviously we want to get moving. So I feel like you are like ready to go. I feel like you're ready. It's like you're like a racehorse, you know? It's like you're ready to take off. You're ready to blast off at this time. In your top row outcome, you have the Queen of Hearts. Definitely could be new love coming in for you. So if you're looking for love, could be someone coming in for you. It could be a water sign I'm getting here. So I wouldn't really call this a love-focused reading. I would call this more of a like a personal reading. Even though it's not a personal reading, Capricorn, I would call this more like you focusing on yourself, powering yourself up, an empowerment reading, whatever you want to call it. But definitely could be love coming in. Yeah, middle row, you have the King of Clubs here. It's a card of confusion. King of Clubs is called the Clouds. So again, it could be love is coming in for you and you're just like not sure, like, do I have time for love? Do I want to allow this into my life? So some of you could be asking questions to yourself about love, whether or not you want to allow it into your life there. In your bottom row, hey, there you go, Nine of Diamonds. I was literally talking about this card. There you go. This is called the Coffin. You are stepping into a new life. How crazy is that? I was literally talking about that card. Nine of Diamonds, the Coffin. To me, it says you are stuck inside this coffin here, Capricorn, that's on this card. And it says you need to set yourself free. You need to open that coffin door and step out of the coffin. And that will lead to the most success. So I feel like for some of you, you need to like step into a new life here with that coffin energy. It's an amazing card. You know, the coffin represents that, like, kind of like the Ten of Swords energy, where it's like you're dead. You're inside this coffin. You don't realize you're dead. But it's like once you open that door, you're stepping into a beautiful new life. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're stepping into something, you know, something so beautiful once you let go of whatever this repeat tower situation is for you, Capricorn. So I really like this for you. I just want to pull an extra row here and just see what the future is really going to be out. Apparently that wants to come out. Yeah, you have the Two of Swords, Hangman. Having a hard time wanting to move past this, you know, past this energy here. Sometimes I do think we can kind of get stuck to a situation. Even if it's a negative situation, it can become a comfort zone. So I feel like you need to set yourself free there. You also have the Queen of Clubs here. Love it. This to me is a very positive change. To me, this says you're stepping into the Queen of Clubs energy, especially with this Jack of Hearts. To me, this says Queen of Clubs, Queen of Wands is an energy of wholehearted energy. It says you are stepping into this energy of like boldness, assertiveness. You are stepping into this energy of wanting to put your whole heart and soul into something, whether it's work, business, money, spirituality, health, love. Doesn't matter. Everything, you know? The Queen of Clubs goes at things hard. So I feel like that's what I feel like saying to you. You are going at things hard at this time. You are poised. You are ready to be very successful, and you're going to really take advantage of it. So I love that. It's like you're taking advantage of the positive shift in energy for you here, Capricorn. So I love it. Yep. What do you know? Ace of Pentacles here, major success coming in for you here. I feel like the universe is like making you an offer. I feel like the universe is saying to you here, Capricorn, okay, you've suffered enough. Here's an opportunity for you to, Eight of Swords, escape from this situation. So I feel like the universe is really throwing you a bone here. I feel like the universe is really kind of coming in and saying like, okay, you've gone through enough BS. Yep, you're going to be building a new life. You have the building blocks card. I feel like it's going to be a beautiful new life that you're building here. Yep, I feel, imagine all the things you could potentially want here, Capricorn, and you will have it with the Imagine card. I feel like there's like amazing success and just good things coming in for you. I love this. So thank you for watching, Capricorn, and definitely enjoy your week.